Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. Take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The Eagles at 10-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Eagles. Jamison Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly trying to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
On the return is Hines. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there, because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
This is taken at the 15. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, they can repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 5. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos. Warriors 17.
They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down. Here's Hurts. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 174, just one shy of Emmitt Smith in 2nd place. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Extra point splits the odds, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 11. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A quick throw there out to Williams. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. And it's caught. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll look to run with Hall. And the avenue collapse for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple extra tight ends are in. Third and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Silver, ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So when you factor the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around and out.
There he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 83 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long.
73, 73.
Not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return is Hines. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Again, it's Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Cowboys!
Achane gets it from the gun.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Carl up, get it! Carl up, get it! Hey, easy, 63, 63, pass. Get it, get it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown! Filling up the field. Jamison Williams, 43 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, back to Achane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Running right, here's Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Achane. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll give this to Achane. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Chop alert! Chop alert!
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they will take a knee here. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they take a knee. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.